Voting for people unable to vote on the actual election day on April 13th. Our Kim Ji-yeon is at one of the thousands of polling stations across the nations. This one is at the nation's main gateway, Incheon International Airport. Ji-yeon, how's the turnout so far?
Well, I've been here around the clock today, and I noticed that around 10 to 30 people were waiting in line to vote, and I talked to some of them. Take a look.
I might not have the time to vote on election day because I'm working, so I'm relieved I had the chance to cast my ballot at an early voting station.
I was going to cast my ballot at home before I left for vacation, but I heard that I could vote here, so that's what I did. The National Election Commission first adopted the system during the April by-election in 2013 as part of efforts to boost voter turnout rate. And it's the first time ever the country has set up a polling station at Incheon International Airport, where 45 million people fly in or out of Korea every year. The reason early voting is important is because it could prove to be a game changer in tightly contested districts and also attract more younger voters and the 20-somethings to take part, similar to what happened at the local elections back in 2014. As of 5 p.m., more than 2 million people, nearly 5% of the total number of voters, have cast their ballots at one of the 3,511 polling stations. The highest early voter turnout was in the country's Jeollanam-do region, while the lowest number of voters was in Busan.
Well, Ji-yeon, other than being out there to follow this report, I believe you made a difference today. You cast your ballot at the polling station as well. For those that are in a hurry but still want to vote tomorrow, can you give us some tips, Ji-yeon?
Well, sure. Well, I recommend if you have a choice to come during the afternoon from 1 to 4 p.m. rather than in the morning. Also, there's a special line for Incheon Chunggu residents here, so that could save you some time because the line is shorter. Remember to bring your resident registration or driver's license to save time. It's faster than showing your passport. But even if you don't reside in this area or choose to show your passport, from my experience, it generally takes less than 20 minutes to vote. So I highly encourage those who haven't had the chance to cast their ballots if you pass one of the voting stations on Saturday.
All right, thank you for being out there for us, and thank you for those valuable tips, Ji-yeon.